Breakdown at 30,000 feet. The Comfort Emmanson incident. She boarded calm and composed. But less than an hour later she stripped a wig off a flight attendant, slapped her and tried to use a fire extinguisher as a weapon. It wasn't turbulence, it was human breakdown. This is the Comfort Emmanson incident. On board Ibom Air's Lagos-Uyo route, an airline known for safety and professionalism, Comfort Emmanson Bob is an ordinary, unassuming passenger with no public notoriety. She had boarded the flight on that faithful day. There was post-pandemic anxiety, cramped flights, and heightened passenger stress. A safety announcement begins. The crew instructs Comfort to switch off her phone. She insists on flight mode. A fellow passenger intervenes and calming tensions temporarily. Upon arrival she waits, then confronts the purser, steps on her foot, tears off her wig, throws her glasses and assaults her multiple times. Another crew member is also slapped. In a terrifying escalation, Comfort attempts to weaponize a fire extinguisher, threatening not just people but the aircraft's safety. She was dragged and carried out of the aircraft, which left her boobs being exposed by the aircraft attendants in the process. This was disgraceful for Comfort being female and a breach of privacy by the aircraft attendants. Crew and FN security restrain her amid chaos. She continues fighting even after deboarding, attacking the ground supervisor. Police arrive. The standoff ends with her being subdued and taken into custody. Ibom Air response depicts zero tolerance, immediate detailing of events and safety protocols. In reaction was an imposed lifelong no-fly ban for Comfort across all member airlines. Labeled the incident among the most violent, unruly behavior of 2025. Urged FAN to strengthen security. Legal proceedings. Reveals Comfort is arraigned, charged with assault, disorderly conduct and property damage. Remanded at Kirikiri prison. Government statement. Shows Aviation Minister Kiyamo condemns the leak of explicit footage, labels it a debasement of womanhood, and orders sanctions and staff retraining. NCA position. Confirms Ibom Air acted independently. The airline's swift action was justified. Distinguishes this from the Quam 1 incident. This incident has gained social and political reactions. Peter Obi criticizes double standards, saying poor are punished harshly while powerful offenders roam free. Calls the treatment dehumanizing. Public sentiment reveals mixed reactions online. Angry demands for dignity, debates over mental health and concerns over safety versus justice. Leaked video of the incident sparks backlash. Calls for privacy, respect and boundaries in crime reporting. The Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) has called for the immediate withdrawal of the lifetime flight ban imposed on Ms. Comfort Emmanson by Ibom Air and the airline operators of Nigeria, when describing the airline's handling of the incident as unlawful, degrading, and a violation of her fundamental rights. The association also offered to provide Ms. Emmanson with free legal representation, to ensure her rights are protected and that she obtains redress for the violations suffered. In a statement signed by NBA President Motsi Afam Osigwe, SN, and General Secretary Dr. Mobalaji Ojibra, the association condemned the events of August 10, 2025 aboard an Ibom Air flight, where Ms. Emmanson was forcibly removed from the aircraft, stripped of her clothing in public, and subjected to humiliation that was filmed and circulated online. According to the NBA, such conduct is degrading, violates her right to dignity and privacy, and falls far short of the standards of civility and professionalism expected in the aviation sector. No person, regardless of the circumstances, should be treated in such a dehumanizing manner. The association said that while Ibom Air had issued its own account of events, other video footage has emerged showing an Ibom Air hostess preventing Ms. Emmanson from alighting from the aircraft, a conduct that could constitute false imprisonment and a possible provocation that escalated the situation. The statement added that these circumstances made it critical that the matter be subjected to an independent, impartial investigation by the appropriate authorities before any disciplinary action is taken against her. The NBA criticized the lifetime ban as a decision reached without affording Ms. Emmanson a fair opportunity to be heard. The statement said, "This one-sided process, culminating in a ban supported by AON, breaches the fundamental principle of fair hearing and renders the decision legally and morally indefensible. The power to suspend or restrict a passenger's right to fly rests with the appropriate statutory regulator, not private associations or airline operators acting unilaterally." On the circulation of footage showing Ms. Emmanson partially unclothed, the NBA said, "The photographing, dissemination and online circulation of indecent images of Ms. Emmanson is an egregious invasion of privacy and a criminal act. Even if the incident was to be reported, the footage should have been blurred or edited in such a way that it did not expose her nudity to the public. Those responsible for capturing and distributing the unedited footage must be identified and prosecuted." The association urged Ibom Air to immediately withdraw the lifetime ban, issue a public apology to Ms. Emmanson, and cooperate fully with an impartial investigation into this incident. It also called on the Minister for Aviation, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, and relevant security agencies to conduct a thorough inquiry, sanction all those found culpable, and enforce strict compliance with established standards for the humane treatment of air passengers. The NBA pledged to provide Ms. Emmanson with free legal representation, to ensure her rights are protected and that she obtains redress for the violations suffered, adding, "We will not remain silent while the fundamental rights of any Nigerian are trampled upon, whether by public authorities, private corporations, or individuals. Respect for human dignity and the rule of law must never be compromised, and in this matter justice must prevail." What we witnessed wasn't just an outburst. It was a collision of safety, dignity, and justice. Was she punished? Or did she become a spectacle? Tell us, where do we draw the line? Subscribe for more stories where silence is not an option.